Welcome back to the channel. So we're on the next project here at Kira's house, and this is the master suite. We're going to be doing some tongue and groove up these two vaulted ceilings where this ceiling comes together, and then we're also going to be doing some 1x8 Windsor 1 box beams, one across the ridge beam and then two on each side coming down the vault. So I'll go ahead and get started taking some measurements. Can't reach it, so we're gonna have to go get a scaffold. We're gonna need it, needed it for years, and it's like $300 to rent it for the week. I don't know why I haven't bought this sooner. But yeah, let's go check out something real quick before we leave. There's some paneling over here that we were laying out this morning. And there's really two main reasons we lay out paneling. Number one is to get the customer approval. We wanna know if this is what they want. Number two is to get an accurate material list. If you ever tried to install wainscot and use like panel moldings and stuff, you probably usually short yourself when you buy materials because you end up using more than what you think you're gonna use. At least that's what I do. So laying everything out really helps me determine exactly how much I'm gonna need and if they wanna give us a thumbs up on it. And Kira was just here. She gave us a thumbs up on what we've done so far, and what we've done, this may be hard to see on the camera, but this wall right here is gonna be paneled floor to ceiling. It's gonna have smaller panel at the bottom. Here's the mid rail right here, we chalked that out, and that's gonna go down to the bottom rail. And then that top panel, that's gonna go all the way up to the ceiling, probably end it with a 1x8 and then run a crown around it. And we broke this up into 5 panels. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm gonna join this probably just using biscuits and glue. I don't think we're gonna pocket hole all this because the way we're gonna do this side is we're going to use biscuits when we join into the stair skirt board right here that the stair guy does. Now, I was actually looking forward to doing this, and I watched the Insider Carpentry video like 15 times on how he did it, so I was ready to go, but it's actually in the stair guy's quote to do this skirt board, and he's gonna miter it into the riser right here. So he's gonna take care of that. He's gonna take care of the treads, the newel posts, the landing, everything that goes with it, the handrail, all that good stuff. And all we have to focus on is the trim. So we're gonna biscuit join into his 1x that he's gonna use for his skirt board. And then we're gonna join our mid rail to that, then our stiles into that as well. And this is all just rough. I don't know if he's gonna lay it out exactly like this, but as far as from here over, this is what we're doing. And this right here is a direct reflection of that first wall I just showed you. So what you see here just looks across the room and reflects on that side. Same thing with this one, although it gets cut short by the opening, it's a straight reflection to this one right here. So pretty cool. There'll be a lot of nice balance and symmetry in here, and when you walk in, I think it's gonna make for a really good statement. So I know some people were wondering, am I gonna leave the cut hub on site? Which is it's a fair question. I mean, it's a $3,400 stand, which I actually upgraded it, so it's a little bit more than that now. But am I gonna leave it on site? Am I scared someone's gonna run off with it? Yes, I am scared that someone's gonna run off with it. So the answer is no, I'm not leaving it on site. I know that's inconvenient, but the cut hub actually breaks down and sets up within 5 minutes, so it's not a big deal. This place is locked up. I'm about to lock it, and all of my stuff is insured. So if someone did run off with it, I mean, my insurance would pay for it, but I don't want to wait. It's like a 2-month waiting list to get a new cut hub. So we'll lock this thing up, and yeah, we'll leave some stuff here like ladders and whatnot. We'll leave the scaffolding here. We're not going to break that down every day. But the cut hub, I'm still, you know how it is when you get a new tool. You're like, you get it, you put it in your truck, and then before you go to bed at night, you're like looking around the truck like, the heck out of here. I'll spin the code, because I know some of you know where I am right now. And if I left the cut hub here, you'd be all over it. Freaking jokers. No, let's go. So we just got to the scaffolding store and we picked out a scaffold that we're gonna buy. So we're gonna go load this thing up. And unfortunately, they're out of the platforms. So whenever he gets some more, he's gonna call me. So we'll probably just have to use like 2x stuff or something. But we're gonna go pick it up now.
Not with this, because you're gonna have to be clear.
What if it's hanging out some? Is that?
That's up to you.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that then. It's too wide, huh?
Yeah, with that. It's the only time we're doing this.
I know what we can do. My biggest fear with hauling stuff like this is that I'm gonna like back up and stab someone's garage door. So I always gotta make sure that I don't do that. Yeah, he even gave me this really cool mask too, for free. It's awesome. Let me get these things laid out, put together. Freaking locking on this, it's heavy duty. That's pretty crazy. It's like almost like this little gear feature where you just put it wherever you want it and then just step down on it. That's pretty legit right there. There were some smaller sizes we were looking at too. I think they were still 7 foot long, but they were maybe like half this. Let me see. So there was like a 36 would be about right there, and then there's a 42 which would cut off right there. And we were considering the more narrow ones for whenever we do the work on the stairs and like getting up there. I'm not exactly sure how we're gonna get up there. So if you guys have any ideas or how you work on stairs, any pictures or anything, just send them my way, because at this point, I mean, I'm just thinking we're using the extension ladder and that's not gonna be too efficient. But that's what we're gonna do. This will obviously not fit on the stairs. The 42 inch would have been as wide as we could have gone for the stairs, but then how do you set something like this up on stairs anyways? So we're kind of confused on that. Yeah, it rolls pretty smooth all together too. I really wanna get those platforms for it, because whenever those are on, I feel like it locks it together more. But I think just for this, for what we're doing, this should be fine. Yeah, this is gonna be freaking sketchy to walk on this thing. Oh well, do it for the kids. All right, so there's level 2 right there for the most part. I just wanted to get a feel for how I'm gonna be setting this thing up tomorrow. It's pretty much exactly like the ones that we've rented in the past. So yeah, that's it. Looking forward to getting this thing on site and using it tomorrow. Let me know if you have any ideas on getting up high on platforms for stair work where you can't fit one of these. I'd really like to know, because we're going to encounter that within the next week or two. And I'm sure we'll come up with something, but I figured someone out there has already gone through that challenge. Other than that, we're gonna tear this thing back down, get it loaded up, and go to the lumberyard and get our stuff for the morning.